Hey everybody, in this video we will be looking at how we can move away from the Ionic events to the RxJS subjects or observables. So I have created a sample example where we have a normal page, it's a text input, and we have a setting page. It has a toggle that's just switch off the property whenever we change this property. Whenever we change this toggle, we are pushing an event that is listened back by a home page, and based on that it change itself. Like right now I can only enter numbers, but when I change this toggle switches off, I have the label is changed, and now we can enter text and everything like that. So I mean, in the Ionic version 4, currently I'm using 4.x, and so in this version, as we can see in this warning, that it's deprecated and it will be removed in the future versions. So in Ionic version 5 it has been removed, and there's a lot of great features that that we have in the newer version of Ionic, like how I came across this error was that I want to use the Ionic gestures. Currently I'm using a Hammer.js library, so I want to remove that. So I mean, like, solution we have is that RxJS subjects. RxJS subjects works as observer and observable. We can subscribe to it, and then we can change it, so all the subscribers are updated. We also have different type of subjects as well. We have a replay subject and behavior subject and async subject. They have very little differences. Like for this tutorial I'll use behavior subject. They expect an initial value. And we have a replay subject. What it does, that it all the previous value, if a subscriber later subscribe, if you go its description, a very new subject replace all the values to new subscribers. So they have very little differences. So let's go to the code now. So in the code I'm at the setting page, and whenever I change the toggle I call this method, which then publishes an event. We provide a name and we provide certain kind of a data. So the toggle sends a boolean value, true or false, based on checked or not checked. Then this event you can listen to this event anywhere in your app. All you have to do is just import the events, and then you just need to remember the name. You get the data, I update the local variable, then in turns it modifies the template. I'm using an ngF, so if it's a number mode I will use that part of the code. If it's not, then I will use that part of the code. So moving along, we will need to create a service to keep everything together. I'm going to use an Ionic CLI command, this command that will create a service for us. I have already created it, so let's carry on. First of all, we need a private property called number subject, that is the behavior subject with the initial value of true. Next, we need to import this module from RxJS, and then we kept the subject private, but we're gonna consume it as an observable. And then we need a method. This method will change the subject. Let's update our component while using our newly created service. So we will need to inject it in the constructor. We need to import it, and then on the ng-on-init we will subscribe to the observable, and we will update the local variable. We also need to modify the method, which calls a method inside our setting service rather than the Ionic event. So let's import our setting service here, and then listen to subscribe to the observable, and we're gonna update the local property number mode. And let's remove this unnecessary code and let's see the changes. So let's see the changes now. We can add a number here. Go to the setting page, toggle it. Now we have text mode. We can enter number, text, and every kind of character here. As you can see, our state is also kept. I can try again the number mode here. But there is one thing that we still have a deprecation event warning here, and we can fix it by removing the Ionic event. So I will remove the Ionic event from the setting page and then from the home page. Now we do not have any deprecation warning. Thank you for watching. I hope you have learned something from this video. There are still some areas to improve, like we can use an async pipe to better manage the subscriptions. But I think that we can leave that for the next video.